All right, just be sure to mute yourself if you're eating or whatever. But let's see here. All right. Hey, this is Frost Payton with Role Playing Public Radio. This is a game for the RPPR Patreon.
Woo!
Patreon.com/RPPR. I run games every month for people who are interested in doing tabletop RPGs. This one is going to be Base Raiders, a fate-powered superhero RPG that I wrote. And this title is called, well, it's an equation. Learning Christmas equals in Christmas learning holiday. So, which was a machine learning algorithm that I mutilated and put in Christmas terms. So, yes, we have 4 players here with us tonight, and I'll just set the stage. All of you wake up in a very well decorated living room. There is a roaring fire, a giant Christmas tree, presents underneath the Christmas tree. The window shows it is snowing outside in a nice rural foresty background. There are lights in the very distance indicating a village somewhere nearby. It smells of roasting chestnuts. There's mistletoe overhead. There are stockings on the what do you call it? Mantle. Also with presents, and the 4 of you don't remember how you got here. I'll just go from. We'll start with Micah Greywalker, who is playing.
Greetings, all. I am Luke. I am the Grey Walker. I am playing Lucas Helms. He is the current COO of TG Warp Technology. And last he was aware, he was trying to get out of another meeting that was just egging him on for distribution rights and having to deal with all that nonsense.
Mm-hmm. So what does he look like?
Well, he's a late. Let's see. I think it was pushing into his 30s. He has trimmed back hair. He's got a little bit of his skin used to be kind of tanned, but it's kind of paled out as he's had to go in for some surgeries over the last couple of months due to some previous alterations done, but they've been patched up. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to talk about.
Everything's fine.
Oh, of course, yes.
All right. All right, so you wake up. The next person to wake up, I guess, would be Weird, who is playing Pretty Soldier. Tell us a little bit about Pretty Soldier. Weird, if you're there.
Yep. All right. Well, okay, so she's apparently part of a team, but the team isn't here today for whatever reason. And I'm going to assume she's already wearing her armor because she probably better be. Yeah, she's kind of fangirly and from Russia a long time ago. Just real smart, likes to make stuff, really likes her armor. Favorite awesome armor.
Mm-hmm. All right. And then the next to wake up is, of course, the unicorn, the unicorn in the room, Sparkles. So Sparkles looks like a unicorn. Hi, Hostile. Do you want to say anything else about Sparkles?
Well, Sparkles is very confused on account of the fact that, as per holiday tradition, Sparkles was visited by the ghost of Christmas past, present, and future, aka the ghost of Cool Rat, the ghost of Cool Rat, and the ghost of Cool Rat. And they were going through the standard holiday rigmarole. And as per the regular holiday tradition, he was going to go forth and spread joy and cheer to children in order to satiate the damnable Claus man. But he's here.
Yeah?
How?
Exactly.
Oh, well, I'm here. Hello. I love you.
And finally, Lustrian, a.k.a. Tom from RPPR, who's guest playing tonight. And,
Hello!
And who are you playing as, Tom?
I am Foot High Science Guy, head of Blue Matter Technologies.
Mm-hmm. Which is a foot-high little
blue amphibian dude.
Little blue amphibian, that's it. Little salamander dude. With a lab coat, right?
Yeah, with a tiny lab coat.
Okay.
And a tiny utility belt full of tools.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you wake up in this very, very nice living room with the roaring fire and the smell of roasting chestnuts and the presents. None of you have any memory of how you got here. Lucas, obviously, you remember a meeting. You might remember something that happened, probably, you think, maybe within the last day. At least, you hope so. But, yeah, you don't remember exactly where you are or how you got here. So, who wants to do something first? Of course, you all see each other. So,
I'll do something first, although it isn't very useful. I look over, I see Foot High Science Guy, and I fangirl for at least a solid 20 seconds, going crazy because he's so cool because he's Foot High Science Guy.
okay.
Like, yes, hello, yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'll give her one of my expanding business cards. It starts out small but grows to human size when someone else takes it.
So awesome!
Nice.
And so on.
Lucas just kind of shakes his head. I swear, I'm going to kill Franken Marketing for his treats. If this was his doing again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, this is very Christmassy. I know they're not taking from my memories to create this fantasy because I never had a Christmas like this.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm assuming we're all actually still here unless we're all having the same hallucination. Is anyone else here mentally unstable? Please tell me.
I need to find a boy.
Like, oh shit. Well, okay.
Oh,
Never
yeah,
mind.
it sparkles.
Okay, well, go. This explains a lot. Okay.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh, no. I know the talk. I know. Oh, it's Sparkles. Sparkles did this. Sparkles did that. I'll have you know, I need to find a boy for legitimate holiday reasons. And because it is the holidays, you have my word as a unicorn. I will be on my best behavior.
Okay. A child comes in, a boy in Christmas pajamas.
You there, boy!
Yes.
What
Hello.
day is it?
It's Christmas Day, Mr. Sparkles. Merry Christmas.
Excellent. The ritual has begun.
Did you
What?
have you opened your gift yet, Sparkles?
I would like to do that very much.
All right, the boy goes over to the Christmas
Okay,
tree.
I actually go dude, how the hell does a unicorn open a gift?
Heat vision!
Apparently,
right.
Crispin fries it.
Like, oh, well, I guess that's one way to do it.
No, I just yell heat vision and then I go over and start gingerly unwrapping it with my teeth.
Okay.
Okay.
I am being a good boy for Santa.
All right. So the present when you open it, when the boy's just looking at it, I got it. Well, I mean, Santa got it, but I helped Santa pick it out. So you open it up, and something in there. Give someone other than hostile. Someone give me something that is Christmassy in theme. An object that is Christmas.
Candy cane?
Candy cane. Okay, a candy cane. Now give me something that is very much not Christmas. Someone else.
A Die Hard DVD.
A Die Hard DVD. All right.
Whoa, dude! Whoa, sir! I just have to ask you to step outside.
I will do so.
No. Well, you go to the front. Well, you're not really see that, but
Yeah.
So, there is a DVD case shaped like it is a candy cane in the shape of a DVD case. And it has the candy cane striping, but the striping is patterned in such a way to say "Die Hard" and then Bruce Willis's face on a
Peppermint Patty.
Yeah, well, yeah, on with the tower and his face, what the DVD cover looks like. So yeah, but it's a Christmas cane or candy cane, and so when you look at the sparkle, suddenly this sparks a memory. So what's happening now is a problem, So I'll let you choose what you want to know about this problem. one bit of information, and then I'll give you a flashback based on that. So, for example, you could ask, how long have I been here? Let's see, what happened in a general sense, or where am I, or yeah, any number of things.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with how long have we been here?
All right, so it is. You have a flashback of the four of you looking at each other and talking about. I know Lucas is saying, I know it's Christmas Eve, but this base is worth a fortune, and it's also really dangerous if we don't deal with this right away. And all of your reputations precede you. So I think this is the right mix of Christmas expertise and technical expertise to deal with this. So let's synchronize. Here, I'll give you a temporary nano watch imprinted on your inside your eye. Just think, what is the current time, and you'll see it.
A nano watch.
Well, only Sparkles knows this right now. So.
Oh, right.
Also, then the DVD explodes like a shrapnel bomb. Let's see here. You have a resist damage thing, right?
I have dodge. I know that.
Okay, yeah. What's your dodge at?
Let me see. Dodge is at superhuman,
Okay.
but I'm not sure if it's actually listed stat wise.
What's it?
Oh,
Under?
magical Yeah, it's
Yeah,
magical
right.
unicorn, so it's dodge at +3 superhuman.
Okay. All right, so you dodge out of the way. I'm just rolling for the attack and the other thing. I'm using a fate dice roller online, so it's pretty easy. So you dodge out of the way, but a hail of candy cane shrapnel embeds in the ceiling as you twitch out of the way. But yeah, you know that. How do you react with this new information?
This is why you don't bite hard candy. Also, we appear to have all been part of a plan. If we think about how long we've been here, we'll know thanks to this man's nanotechnology.
So
I mean, it's patent pending. Think about. Oh, hey, look at that.
yeah, it is December 28th right now. You have been here, and you left on Christmas Eve, so it has been a couple of days.
That does not
False.
bode well.
So the boys, who wants to open their gift next?
I'll go, I guess.
Okay. So the boy hands you another gift. It has your name on it. Pretty soldier. You open the gift. I assume you're not. Are you going to do? Okay.
Yeah.
So as you open the gift, someone, yeah, same thing. Someone else give me something that is an object that is very Christmas themed. Not a candy cane.
Chocolate snowman.
Ooh.
Okay, chocolate snowman. Now give me something that is not an object that is not Christmas themed.
Jack-o'-lantern.
Huh?
Jack-o'-lantern. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. So you open it up. It is a chocolate jack-o'-lantern snowman amalgam. It is like a
My God, what has science wrought?
yeah. It's like a centaur kind of thing. Like there's spider legs coming out of it too. Yeah, it's pretty unnerving.
Yeah.
But
At that remark for what has science done, we all turn and look at Foot High.
Like, oh yeah, that's fun. I made a joke that I didn't mean to. Science, and I do like my version of science hands was basically jazz hands, but for science.
okay.
Ooh, we
And
got the
I-
arc and electricity.
I try to copy you, but without dropping the pumpkin.
Well, hold on. This triggers a flashback in you. So what do you want to know about this problem that you're in? You know how long you've been here, but that's it so far.
The thing I know is where are we? But really, it's because I already have this. I have this suspicion that we're gonna, whatever the equivalent, we have a similar space, but I'd like to know where are we?
Okay, so you flash back to a briefing. Foot High Science Guy is explaining this teleporter pad will take us to an ideal base in Mars. Now this, it's in Mars, but it has artificial gravity, so it'll be seem like Earth. This was their nanofabrication test bed facility, essentially, all to test their nanofabricators they used for build-a-base technology. And we got a signal from it, and yeah, but so there's the only way in or back is through this teleporter. But yeah,
So at the beginning, you dropped off for a second. You said we're on Mars. Just want to make sure. Okay.
you're on deep under the ground in Mars in a ideal base.
I will exclaim all that to everyone. Oh my God, we're on Mars, you guys.
The chocolate skeletal or the chocolate snowman jack-o'-lantern spider thing starts crawling out.
Of course it does.
And
I dropped it.
sprays a acid at you.
Yeah, well, that sucks. I dropped it. I'm not sure. I have resistance or something. But...
you can attack it before it could hurt you. So what's a good attack skill you want to use? Let's see here. You could use.
I can punch
you could punch it. Yeah, you could just use your power armor to punch the shit out of it. Let's see here. You have that at +4. So let's see here. They rolled really badly, and you rolled with a 0. So yeah, you shatter it before it can spray acid at you. So good job. Yeah. The boy does not seem perturbed by any of this. By the way, he is very much in the Christmas mood. So, who wants to? The boy says, "Who wants to open their gift next?"
It's down. I turn and look at the frog scientist. Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, all right.
All right. Damn. I go and open the gift.
Okay. All right. Oh, here you go, Lucas. I hope you like it. So you open it up. Someone give me a Christmas object.
Socks.
All right. Yes. Very festive socks. That is perfect. Someone give me a very non-Christmas object.
Sigma Protectorate.
Someone other than you.
Oh, fine.
you had your chance with the other people.
Yes, yes. You're right.
I'm sorry, what?
Antifreeze.
Antifreeze. All right, so you get some socks made of antifreeze. That is in a thin plastic container to keep it leaking out, but it's labeled antifreeze socks. They have the little packaging on it. So, I hope you like your new socks.
How does this even function?
Yeah. So go ahead and let me know. What do you want to know about this problem?
How are we going to stop it?
Okay. So flashback again. Sparkles has gotten a homeless person in there and imbued him with divine oracle powers. And this homeless person has glowing eyes, is levitating off the ground, speaking with the voice of a god. And you shall be the intelligence imbued in the place you go to has a weakness. If you find the node hidden within the facility, you can hard reset the intelligence. No matter what, it cannot perceive or even comprehend that it exists. Even if you speak of it, it is programmed to ignore the node at all costs. But you must find the node. It may be somewhere within the test range. And then you... So the antifreeze socks start leaking through. And they you probably don't want to get any of that on you, because it's probably not the normal kind of antifreeze. It's probably, some sort of weird science antifreeze that, gives you all kinds of cancers. like at once.
Safe for animal consumption, though, weirdly.
So, what do you want to do?
Damn! It's the cancerous oracle antifreeze. I should have known.
Wait, is that even a thing?
All right,
Yeah.
so
check it.
let's see here, Lucas.
Have you never read the Odyssey? There's so much in between the lines.
I guess you could pit. Well, that's very unusual. High velocity attacks. Oh, you could dodge this. So
Yeah, I was about to say, can I dodge?
Yep. All right.
All right.
Yeah, you can roll. It gets a 2 on superhuman.
I get, let's see, martial artist is at +3. I have a +5 at extraordinary.
All right, so that beats a 4 because your martial artist is at 1 tier lower. So it all works out. Hooray! Yeah, you leap back before the antifreeze hits you.
With a starts, I drop and do a backflip on the couch and then vault myself to the other side of the room, as any good ranger would.
Of course. So foot high, you're the only person left. The boy hands you a present. It is sized for you, so it's a large box, but something. I mean, large box for you, so it's something you can hold with both hands.
Yay! I open it with the care of like I'm opening the core to a nuclear reactor or something.
Yeah, let's find out what horrible thing it is. Someone else give me a Christmas object.
Popcorn chains.
Popcorn chains. Okay,
Ooh.
yeah. So now, Grey Walker, what's your non-Christmas object?
Russian lead.
Russian lead. Okay.
The lead of the people.
The lead of the people. So, Russian lead popcorn chains. That's pretty obvious. They're sized for you, but yeah, when you pick it up, it triggers a memory. So, what do you want to know about this problem?
So we know when we are, where we are, and how we were planning on stopping it. So
You don't know what this test range is.
that's true.
Actually, I guess what is this place? Or
All right. Yeah. So let's see here. Pretty Soldier is you're in some sort of ideal base. There's klaxons blaring. There's plasma turrets that have been blown up, and the four of you are, the other three are looking at Pretty Soldiers hacking the station, and she's explaining. Oh, okay. So the reset node is in the test range, which is a massive underground area that the nanofabricators have full effect on. Highly bleeding edge technology, even by their standards. It can fabricate instantly inorganic and organic matter, all piloted by AIs. It's seamless. It can create anything in that area. It's just a big empty box, and there's just one little node in there. But we have to go in there in order to access the node, and then there's blackness. So yeah. So the four of you are looking at each other a little bit. The boys looks to Sparkle again. Sparkles, isn't this the best Christmas ever? Oh wait, no, hold on. The popcorn chain has to try and kill what high first.
I love the fact that it's the boy saying that, not you. It's the oh, sorry, wait.
Yeah, it's like a snake. It comes out and starts trying to strangle you.
no,
God, you're only a foot high.
Yeah.
bad touch. Wait, I breathe through my skin.
Well, it's gonna try and crush you. That's how it's doing.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
Yeah, constriction. Yep. Let's see here. What do you have? You could leap away because you are a tiny amphibian.
Yeah, I jumped to the ceiling.
Yep. All right, I'll roll for you.
Okay.
It gets a 1, and you get a 3 because your skill bonus is higher. Good job.
Yay!
It does still leave the snake. I'd like to step on the snake.
Yep. You can the lead popcorn snake.
Yeah.
popcorn chains. Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm basically I'm just clinging to the ceiling of like, it's like this is like my top 8 nightmares.
Yeah.
Top 8.
it's a lot of nightmares.
Is like what? Like what? You don't have a list of your top 20 nightmares?
I do.
I mean, you only
Exactly.
stopped at 20.
Well, I have
Right
other
now-
things to do.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, right now my list is only 1 or 2 long, but I'm sure it'll be 20 eventually.
Nah. We do live in this world.
We
So,
do
yeah.
live here.
So you all have an idea of what you have to do. You have to find the node somewhere in this place that it is manufactured. You don't know why it's chosen Christmas. You don't know why things are malfunctioning like the way they are. You don't know what the deal is with that boy, Sparkles. I mean, you of course you can imbue power with people with superpowers, so you could try that.
That's
Okay, well, just-
true.
I mean, just to make things so like, okay, so do we have any idea how this thing? I may have missed it, but do we have any idea how this thing made it so that we didn't remember that we came into
You
it?
do not. You did not ask that as your question. So
Yeah. See, I'm really concerned about that because I already have a nano colony in my brain, and it's something that I try not to think about, but that kind of worries me a bit. It gives me Wi-Fi, among other things. So I'm concerned that extra things may have happened to the nanites that I already had in me.
Just do a software check. I say aloud, unless you were
Yeah.
thinking that quietly.
No, not really. I'm just kind of a talk out loud person. Yeah, why don't I try that? I don't know if it'll do anything, Ross. I'm gonna try a system check.
okay. What's your skill in it? What's the
Okay,
bonus?
well, and there's something here that's kind of like that. Move,
you're a-
moves, craft.
Nanohead computer is at a +3.
Okay.
So I will roll that.
All of a sudden, there's a Sega.
Yeah, basically.
There it is.
Yeah, so you get some diagnostics from it, and it does appear it used a memetic hack on all of you. All of your minds were vulnerable to it.
I'll tell them that, but first it sounds like something good. I'm like, yes, this is awesome. And
Like a basilisk hack is more like
Yeah.
it. Like it's sort of a series of weird images, basically able to run code on your brains, whether they're human or magical being, or so it just worked because you all still have mostly meat brains, and you're not like
But
and
no,
you
no,
still
it's-
have a baseline, and your minds are similar enough to human minds that they it works on you. So
yeah,
there's that.
it turns out we got hacked, but that's great though because it means now we know what happened. Also, the nanites probably aren't killing me.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Well,
that's
that's
good.
always good. The first death is always the hardest.
Well, it doesn't. You don't think? I mean, now that you know about it, you can definitely try to resist it. You're not going to be helpless against it. So it does. Your initial scan indicates that there's diminishing returns on this. Like your mind adapts to it very quickly. So you
Cool.
probably could not do it, and there are limits to how much effect it can get. So you think what it did was basically wipe out your short-term memory. So it didn't fundamentally change you. You just don't remember the difference between long-term and short-term memory. So like you just lost your RAM, for the day.
Right.
So that's why you only have bits and pieces left. But yeah,
Turn the foot high. See, I think this is the thing that most people don't research into is that short-term memory chips. We really got to market that somewhere down the line.
I thought about it, but
You forgot?
No, I think no. I had a hard time coming up with a good marketing slogan for it. So I mean, it's on the back burner.
Yeah, no, it's always those slogans. They're the ones that always get to you.
Yeah, I thought maybe like, hey, do you like the feeling of a hangover but without the alcohol? But that
Nah.
Footai, you can give me a science check.
okay, yeah, make a science check.
What's your skill in it?
It's +3.
So you get a 4. So this actually gives you some more information. It had you helpless and removed your short-term memory, and it didn't kill you or fundamentally change you, but it did keep you unconscious for over 24 hours. So you're guessing that it wants you to be test subjects, as it built a test area in the test range for you.
Oh no, I have a GLaDOS situation.
So, being a general super smart science guy, you're guessing for some reason this AI is very interested in understanding Christmas.
Why?
Well, that's a really good question.
Yeah, it's like, dude, why? I was like, just look. Why would you do that?
Also, I'd like to point out another horrifying situation upon you saying this. It's the 28th. This thing's been knocking us out, it says, for 24 hours. We've done this 4 times already.
No. It knocked you out once and then just kept you unconscious. Like,
Oh, okay. I was thinking more of a horror aspect right there. It's just, we think it's only
no.
been 24 hours.
No, you've only it can't wipe your mind again like that.
Okay.
So.
Oh, dang.
But it can just keep you unconscious by well, whatever it knocked you out with the first time. You don't know what that is. It worked on all of you equally. So it's really effective, whatever the fuck it is, because it worked on a unicorn, a person in power armor, and
And an alien, basically.
And an alien.
Yeah. But note to self, eclipse phase. There you go. Just at random intervals, tell them, oh, it's been 387 days since you last woke up. What?
So, the boy's like, hey, you all look like you're really puzzling over something. When I have problems, I send a letter to Santa, and Santa always gives me good advice.
Oh, for the love of Christ.
No. We don't want to invoke that man's name here. You know what the clause does.
Yeah, that might complicate things a lot.
What are you talking about? Santa Claus is friend to all children and everyone who's a child at heart.
Like, that's I can tell you that's not true at all.
Well, I can also tell you the other thing that's friend to all children is a giant, breathing fire turtle. Look to you, foot high.
It's like, am I right? Like tiny fist bump.
Yeah.
As per structured agreements with the clause, I recognize his right to be friend to all children and children at heart.
Like, is that even a legal precedent?
I mean, it's in magicalese, so probably.
Do not speak the old laws to me, for I was there when they were written. That said, young boy, what is your deal?
What do you mean, what is my deal? I'm just celebrating Christmas with y'all, because we're all friends and our family.
I place a hoof on his forehead.
Mm-hmm.
As per the Christmas compact, I shall grant you a gift this day.
Oh, no.
I give you sight beyond sight and true understanding, child.
Oh, no.
Actually, I'll look over at you like, I like Thundercats too.
I mean, it's impressive. He's going for the spin-off, the immortal Thundercats.
All right, so it seems to work on this kid. So what are you wanting the kid to do with his new sight beyond sight?
Really just give him the ability to see things as they truly are, see through illusions.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Well, you've destroyed him now.
The kid is like, yes, we're all in this house. It's very real. It's physical. It exists.
Yeah.
That's true. This house does exist.
Mm-hmm.
Do I?
I mean, actually, Sparkles, I think you're kind of the right idea about trying to see through illusions, but I was wondering if Mr. Child here is really all he seems. I was thinking that the boy might be perhaps a construct or something made by.
I'm a real boy. I'm made of nine. I have my physical components include, and then let's see here.
He takes off his skin to begin to describe all things that are skin that a human child would have.
I have, let's see here. Composition of the human body. Here we go. I have water, protein, fats and lipids, hydroplaxosite in bones, carbohydrates, DNA. I also have bone. So the elements include oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, calcium, phosphorus, potassium, sulfur, sodium, chlorine, magnesium.
I start singing all the components in a song.
Mm-hmm.
What are you, a modern day major scientist? Actually, you are. Not
That's
you.
a good song
the frog.
by Tom Lehrer.
Hmm.
Little boy, that's really cool that you've got all those components. What's your name?
Actually, Foothaw, you can give me another science check as he keeps reading off components.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll let
Alright.
you roll, Ross.
Oh yeah. Well, wait, what was that? Some of those don't sound right.
Wait, did you just say it? Did you just say an isotope?
You only got a 2. You rolled a -1, so.
So I'm like, wait, did you just say an isotope of bismuth?
Let's see here. So yeah, you don't know exactly what it means, but you realize it's not actually a standard human. There are some components, some materials that would not be present in a human body.
Like, that's not entirely what. Like, that's not in a human body. What he just said there.
Wait, Star Child chromosomes are not in the human body?
Well, those elements.
Oh,
I should
okay.
say.
Wait, there's such a.
But
there's
because you only got a
nothing?
2 on your roll, you can't infer more information than that. So, Pretty Soldier, what do you want to do? Sorry.
Oh no, they were doing it, but I mean, so I was asking the boy what his name was.
Oh.
Perfectly normal human worm baby.
No, that's not a Christmas name. I'm Tiny Tim. Yes, that is a Christmas name.
Okay.
Let's see. Does anybody have any idea of understanding motives or anything like that?
I've got resolve for insight.
Insight. There we go. You can roll.
Okay. Is that average? So mundane. Let's see. 2 blinks. So that's it's gonna be a 1. I don't think that's gonna get me anything.
That's weird. A kid should know his name. That's very weird. But with a 1, if you want to spend a fate point,
I'll say it's within a fate point. Let's bump that up.
Okay. Wait. Given that this is in the test range, what if this kid is basically like an organic meat puppet piloted by the AI?
Yeah, that was kind of my thinking on that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you have that, but it's obviously a Delta Fork or something. That's not like the full AI.
He is a meat popsicle.
But you can all figure that out. I will be right back. I need to get some more water.
He is human enough, though. Otherwise, he wouldn't have done the light show like they normally do.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure he's human enough, but like, if he's made by the computer or whatever, like I think he probably was.
Well, as I said,
he's one of-
it's a nanofabric. Was able to create a bunch of things at whim. So it only makes sense that it would have the ability to turn in organic, make organic life like this.
Or like some of those elements that weren't in a regular human, those might constitute the antenna for remote control.
I still find it funny that the elements of Star Child are not in people. It's just weird.
Well,
I look at you not.
Perfect.
I look at you nonplussed. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I've had to accept a few things since getting getting back into the swing of normal life.
What is normal life, really?
That's a fair point, given the superheroes we're dealing with.
Yeah.
All right. I'm back. So, what do you?
God has returned.
So, I will say, just as a general thing, the more you interact with this environment, the more chances you will be able to learn more about how things work here and what the AI is really up to. But obviously, as you've seen from the presents, there are dangers to interacting with the environment.
All right. Is there exits to this place, like to the kitchen, family room, the way out?
It seems to be like a nice 2-story house.
Oh.
I would like to put forth a suggestion.
Yes.
In order to ring in this most joyous of holiday seasons, we should build a snowman.
A snowman! I have a hat that is magic.
Fuck!
It's okay.
That's not very Christmassy. Foot high, science guy.
It's like sorry. It's bringing back memories I'd rather have suppressed, but
No,
they're always there.
it's okay. It's interfaced into the
You
nano
don't have to
fabricator.
use it if it's. But Christmas is a time you're supposed to be happy. If the hat brings back bad memories, maybe that's a lesson we should learn: is to not do things that activate bad memories and just live in the present.
Let's no. I mean, bad memories aren't great. Part of
But
who we are, and if we get rid
Wait,
of all,
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
leave our memories alone.
And besides, magical hats are fine. Just if you're gonna make a snowman using a magical hat, make sure it doesn't belong to Baron Samedi. That's all I'm saying.
No, this one says it belongs to Frosty.
Frosty.
Cool
Yeah.
Rat.
Frosty, yes. I don't know who Cool Rat is. Is Cool Rat a Christmas kind of person?
Yes.
If we,
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Katie, if we get out of here long, maybe we'll show you Kura one of these days. I'm sure you'd be
Wait,
great friends.
Is Cool Rat very Christmassy?
I mean, it is the season, so yes.
Oh, he is. Hey, who's that at the door? There's a knock on the door.
Like, okay, all right. Who wants to go? I'll go get the door.
No. Let me.
All right, you open the door and you see Cool Rat in a Santa costume. Hello. Hey, it's Cool Rat. Hey, hello. Hey, it's Cool Rat. Welcome to Christmas. I am here. I have extra presents.
Like,
I am Cool Rat.
It's like, is there such a thing?
Simulacrum of Cool Rat.
Is there such a thing as like worse than a Delta Fork? Because I think it's what we got here.
He steps in. He's wearing a Santa costume. He has a bag of presents. When he steps, Lucas, you notice that there are like very like black footprints, and you realize must be. I guess for you, maybe. Well, Foot High recognizes this. This is fresh off the nano fabrication line. Like he was fabricated like seconds ago. He's not fully done. He's kind of wet.
Oh, they were cooked.
Yeah.
He's
He's
was
a quick clone.
He was just cooked.
Oh, Jiminy.
Underdone.
Not clone. Again, this is fabricated. It's just
Yes.
organics are fabricated. But yeah, I mean, semantically, I mean, that's technically, I mean, philosophically, he's a clone.
I'm just thinking back to the old MIB cartoon series. Soon enough, he's going to be complaining about eggplants and then melt.
Here are more presents for y'all. He dumps the bag of Christmas gifts just awkwardly on the
Is there
floor.
something you could say to something that was just fabricated to make it go weird? Like you go like, "Hey, it's like the next sentence I say is false. The previous sentence is true."
That sounds like you want to interact with Cool Rat. Yeah. You realize it is. Well, actually, yeah. Do you want to go with that, or do you want to go with something Christmas themed?
Oh yeah, we got.
So if you give him a Christmas paradox, I would say that'd be very effective.
Yeah, it's a Christmas paradox.
Mm-hmm. If Frosty is snow, why does he not freeze?
He is alive. Living people can freeze. Yet Frosty is snow. Snow cannot freeze because that is its condition of existence. How can inanimate matter become alive? What is kill?
Yeah, I saw that one coming.
And now the eyes are red.
So Foot High, I'm just gonna roll your dodge again because you're really gonna want to get out of the way.
I do.
Yep. You rolled. Let's see here.
It's just like Christmas 2013 all over again.
You will take 1 point of physical stress as he nicks you, as he just lunges at you to rip you to shreds, revealing like he just starts like watercolor paint that's still wet, and someone just dumps some more on to it. He's just smearing. It's rather nightmarish. So
just like my 12th birthday.
All right, so you jump onto the ceiling, start scurrying away. He's chasing after you. Sparkles, you're closest. What are you going to heat vision him or?
Yes, now I'm going to break out the heat vision.
Do you still have to say it before it happens?
Please.
Yes.
Are you-
Heat vision.
Let's see here. Unfortunately, you rolled a -2 on your roll, and he rolled a better defense. So your heat vision just gets absorbed. You just harden it up a little bit. So now there's a crunchy part to this smearing, fleshy nano assemblage as it runs into the towards the kitchen, chasing after Foot High. Pretty soldier.
Yeah, I'd like to punch it a lot.
All right.
Or just punch it. Unless there's some convenient part of the environment to shove over on it or something.
All right. You inflict 1 stress on it, punching it. Sorry, did you want to what did you want to punch it for damage, or do you want to do the aspect maneuver to try and like disadvantage it somehow, like knocking it down or pushing it away or whatever, or did you want you could shove it into the fire?
Oh, well, if there's a handy fire, that sounds
Yeah,
cool.
I told you there's a big fireplace.
Well, it might be worse, but
Side of my
we'll
face.
see what happens.
Okay, you managed to shove it into the fake cool rat, not the real cool rat, obviously.
Say goodbye, cool rat.
Into the fireplace. It starts burning and shrieking. This is not frozen. I am not freezing. Yeah.
As it's you finally like all the cool rats, bitches.
Okay. Go ahead.
Sorry, isn't that sorry, the candy cane sorry, the peppermint Die Hard just made me think of that. Sorry.
Okay.
So if it looks like it's working, then I will be yelling at the boy. Don't worry, this is also part of the Christmas tradition. Burning cool rat to cinders is just a part of the tradition.
The boy looks very confused. Lucas, what are you? So you're saying that? Are you actually going to do anything, or are you just going to watch it burn?
No, I'm going to go into the kitchen itself because as it's burning. But now we need to pull out the Christmas ham. Everyone knows you need a Christmas ham.
Like, oh God, what could go wrong in the kitchen?
Where's
That's
the Christmas?
nothing.
Where are you just looking for a Christmas ham?
I'm going to go over to the fridge because I know assuming it's just we didn't plan for this. There's no Christmas dinner here, but there's going to be a ham in that fridge. I know it.
All right, you open the fridge in time to see a Christmas ham assembled by nanotechnology. Finishing touches. It's only taking seconds, but yeah. Does
it look cool? Does the process of having it like kind of get drawn into existence? Does it look cool?
It looks very cool and very deep, and also unsettling. Ham is being made before your eyes on a molecular level. And it looks like it's honey baked. Yeah. What are you gonna do with that ham? Lucas?
Is Cool Rat still screaming?
Cool Rat is trying to get out of the fireplace.
I throw the ham at him. I'm gonna make a shoot.
No, Cool Rat belongs in the fire.
Yeah.
I know. We're keeping him there and giving him a ham. So I'm gonna make a shooting attack with the ham.
All right, that's fair.
What's the weapon speed of a ham?
You're about to find out.
Yeah, it depends on your roll.
So if a ham leaves my hand at 60 miles per hour and a Cool Rat is trying to crawl out of the fire at 20 miles per hour,
I'm going to know the answer to that math problem immediately.
Yeah. So there's a difference really on all those details.
Oh, heck yeah! So that's So, would you let me use the? It would cost a fate point for bleeding effect because that's got shoot on there, or would you just like me to roll at a mundane for just throwing this in there?
No, you can use your special ability. I would allow that. So, or your unique.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll still mark a fate point just in case because
Okay,
I'll super magical charge this.
Okay. So, what's your total roll, and what tier is that skill?
So that's superhuman. It's my great skill, so it's a +4. So I get a 6.
Oh yeah. You get spin on that.
Literally, the ham spins.
Well, I was about to say yes because I put the sparkles twist in this as the honey glaze begins spinning and begins to shower us in a dazzling display of rainbows and sparkles and a little bit of a Christmas wreath goes spinning. It's generated around that, so it becomes that super fireball that's going to be the finishing attack to an enemy.
Oh, that's pretty. You know, guys, I mean, except for the part where we could all die, I really am having a pretty good time.
Yeah, no,
Pretty
this is actually quite a nice break from my day to day.
That's the spirit, pretty soldier. Since you got spin, I'll give you an additional effect.
Okay.
Like a bit of technology pops out of Cool Rat. Some sort of device that looked like it had been built into the spinal column, the base of the spinal column of the Cool Rat simulacrum. And it just kind of lands on there. It's a bit of like hardware with wet meat parts. Well, sort of charred meat parts now. But, it's kind of stinks of flesh and, ozone.
I touch my nose and say, amphibian goes.
So
picking up that item. I was thinking if there was any oven mitts in the kitchen, I'd like to pick it up with oven mitts and take it somewhere with bright light to examine it.
Yeah. All right, you can do that, pretty soldier. I'll give you
suspicious.
Nano head computers. With your nano head computer check, you rolled a 0, so that's a 3. You realize that this is the controlling mechanism. This is essentially the sort of the Wi-Fi module built into every meat puppet.
Ooh.
Those were the atomic elements that were being added to the composition. So the boy must have one. Any creature must have one of these components, and that's what it's wirelessly communicating with the AI.
It makes sense. I've got Wi-Fi in my head.
Mm-hmm. So that's what you figure out with that. It does. You can try to reverse hack into it, or do any number of things with it. But obviously there are dangers for that.
I'd like. There's at least 2 other brainy people here, and Sparkles is crazy but useful. I'd like to consult with them. What do you got? What do you all think?
Honestly,
Cool Rat.
I mean, we got to get over to the
node.
Well, we got to get to the node, so we'll need to get out of here. So the sooner we can do that, the better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that is true. Now I will say, actually, one person can try and analyze this Wi-Fi module to get some information about where the node is.
Okay. Well, I mean, I would argue that since I really do have one in my head, I'm the best.
All right.
To try that. Is it if I Yeah, I don't know. I will. Okay. If I don't make it, I might want to spend a fate point and tap an aspect to add to the roll or something.
No, you rolled a 4, which is enough.
Okay.
Well, +1 with your skill of 3. So you analyze it, and you realize there are holes in its spatial awareness of this. This thing is like, imagine a giant open box built in that is a kilometer on any given side. So it's just this 1 square kilometer box. That's what you're in. And somewhere in that 3-dimensional space is the node. So you get the x-axis for it. So if you figure out 2 other ways to interact with the environment to gain more information, you get the y and the z-axis, and there you have the coordinates. And you also have your coordinates, so you know where to refer it to. So you have the x-coordinate of it.
Well,
yeah.
I don't know if I can really bring myself to mess with the boy, but if anyone wants to do some quick surgery on him, I mean that might help.
Well, the thing is, now you know that these modules, that's all the information the module can get you. You have to find out new ways to interact with the environment to gain access to this kind of machinery. So that will require more skill checks. So Sparkles, you know a lot about Christmas. And you're beginning to sense some themes here. You could roll, if you want to, actually you could roll Magical Unicorn. Because you have some, that's the thing with information, right?
Let me check. Magical Unicorn. No.
Okay.
Sparkles ain't too good about figuring shit out.
That's true. Well, you do have Arcana.
Which one is?
That's at average. That's just a normal skill.
Oh yeah.
I also have investigation, and I have an aspect indebted to the boatman of the sticks. I got a little bit of knowledge with some of that magical stuff.
So,
well, if we die on Christmas, you're our guy. We might.
I know.
I'll roll my Arcana.
Okay, so you realize it's interested in the archetypal. It's trying to learn the meaning of Christmas in its own way, but it got pissed at you because you challenged its narrative by triggering a Christmas paradox in one of its meat puppets. So anytime you challenge the Christmas narrative in some way, you will have opportunities to learn more. Now, the thing is, you've only been in one house, and this place is a square kilometer. Well, it's a cubic kilometer, actually, because
It's really
three
big.
dimensions. It is very big. So you do look in the window, and you can see in the distance a village.
Good news. As per most compacts of the clause, this follows a narrativist structure wherein there has to be lessons learned and goodwill shown towards other men and women and non-binary individuals and creatures that are not considered human, but still have human-like capabilities and so on and so forth. The bad news is it doesn't like it when we try to talk about things like Jesus or Cool Rat or Jesus Cool Rat. So,
Oh, then it's gonna hate Noah and all the other religions that don't tie into Christmas. And that's just the human ones.
that's very true. We really could be celebrating the winter traditions of the Githyanki, and it would not like that whatsoever. However, in order to subvert the machinery from the inside, just like with the dreaded claws, we must engage with it before waiting till their big red back is turned and they're bent over like a innocent supple bowl full of jelly before we draw the knife.
Now this bowl
And
of
I just
jelly.
I just stare off into the middle distance.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Let's build a
Yeah.
snowman!
as he
Okay.
just kind of leaned down. See, I've only known him for a little while. Is this a common thing? Have you spent more time with Sparkles?
Is that the foot high?
Yeah, it's a foot high.
Like, I'm not sure I know this person.
You've met
All right.
Sparkles before.
No, Sparkles.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I've met this version of him before.
The holiday version?
Look, there's a lot to him. I've just stopped even trying to understand.
One
Man.
day this war on Christmas is gonna end. Till
Like-
then I surf.
Oh god, is he on a Fox News kick now?
Oh god, that's not good.
He is pretty old.
Yeah,
So-
he is.
Okay, so what I figure is we go outside and we start building the snowman the regular way, and then we just make it really weird and wrong afterwards.
Oh, I can handle that, no problem.
Okay.
I got you covered on that one.
Okay. So you go out and you have a hat for your snowman. What is the snowman looking like?
They can design the snowman. I'm just busy dressing everybody in scarves for protection.
Okay.
Well, at first it starts to look like a regular snowman, and then so in other words, I mean the classic traditional one you never actually bother to do. So there's one round snowball, I mean to make up the whole body, a huge one, and then a smaller one and a smaller one on top. But then instead of putting the face on yet, we make like more large round snowballs that go in the back because it's actually this weird hybrid half caterpillar thing. And then we're gonna put like 8 little arms on it, and 8 eyes are all the way around. Yeah.
Let's see. Sorry, say that again. I was
We're making the snowman centipede.
snowman centipede.
Yeah.
Okay. So you make a snowman centipede, and then you put the hat on, and it's like, "Hi, I'm Frosty. Oh, let's have fun." And so yeah, you all. What are you gonna play with Frosty? The child and Frosty do not seem to be bothered by Frosty being a centipede.
Yeah, so in other words, it's not weird enough. Well, Frosty, are you going to do your traditional thing, which is play football?
What? That's not what I do. I just dance and sing and have fun with my friends. See,
Yeah, you're
like the
a
little boy is riding on Frosty, And
Yeah,
Macy's.
Frosty.
No, no.
It's
Yeah.
Christmas Day football.
Yeah.
Frosty, you were practically designed to be a linebacker. You block people trying to go downfield.
That's not the lesson of Frosty.
I mean, perfect blocking is super important.
I mean, hey, hold on, Frosty. You're forgetting the classic tale of the NFL centipede.
What's that?
You saved the Super Bowl on Christmas Eve.
What?
Yeah, you don't.
No, I don't.
Well, let's see here.
The Browns are down 5-35 like they are every single.
I mean, it's a
Christmas.
Christmas miracle. They made it just to the Super Bowl itself. Now they're down at the fourth quarter. You were the saving grace that showed up.
Yeah, you caught the ball and ran in for a touchdown.
That you're being silly. This is fun though. But that's not what Frosty the Snowman. That's not the story in my database.
Well, Frosty the Snowman in your database is describe Frosty the Snowman, but
Okay.
you're Frosty the Caterpillar Snowman, the football marvel.
Hey, I'll be right back.
No, I'm Frosty.
Can someone get Frosty a mirror? He really needs to see himself.
No, I
Right.
like all my mini legs. Let's see here. So, Lucas, you can give me an insight check.
Okay. Hey, I'm rolling hot tonight. Insight, so resolve. That will be a 3.
Okay. So you remember the story of Frosty so you realize it knows Christmas stories. It has them in its database.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to work with the base material. You can't just make up a new story. That's obviously not working because it's not in its recognized Christmas database.
Okay.
So you have to do a variation on a theme, not make a new theme up. So yeah, they
Clearly, I lean into Sparkles. Oh, we football huddle in the away from them real quick. Okay, so we do the traditional story, but we change them. So technically, Frosty is supposed to get leave to come back another day. He's not coming back another day.
Well, the summary of the highlights are: a group of kids take a hat from a magician. The kids reanimate a pile of snow using the stolen hat. The snowman escapes the actual owner of the hat by stowing away on a train. Frosty brings a minor along for the ride, which involves crossing the U.S. Border without parental permission. The child heading away with the fugitive snowman is freezing to death, so the rabbit teaches the other forest creatures how to make fire. Then the magician tracks down the girl and threatens to let her freeze in the woods, then kills Frosty by locking him in a greenhouse. Santa brings Frosty back to life and threatens the magician with a lack of presents if he tries to murder Frosty again. So, yeah, you need to something perhaps about responsibility or recklessness or working on that theme would probably be better.
Well, first off, I just gotta say these modern interpretations of Frosty the Snowman are fucking weird, dude.
Well, I'm sure there's a legal lesson involved somewhere.
That's true.
True. Frosty could be shot by the FBI for kidnapping.
Yeah.
Not just Frosty. I mean, he could go to court because, let's face it, that child is clearly underage.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's a possibility.
So,
Or-
you could teach the boy. So the boys brought Frosty to life, and the lesson seems to be, be nice to your friends, or if Santa won't give you presents, if they have. I mean, yeah. So you need to work with it, like with those story elements somehow.
I see. What if we teach the child not to create life, much in the same vein of Dr. Frankenstein being punished for his hubris?
Yeah. I was actually going to go that way. So like the snowman goes. I mean, it's already got 8 legs, or eight segments. So the snowman goes wrong somehow, and then it going wrong. So see, this is why you shouldn't stuck a head in it to create life.
Naughty children should not tamper in God's domain lest they get cast into the fires of hell. I get it.
Okay, how are you gonna teach the boy that lesson?
Well, okay. How did we make? So if we do another, okay, it's really redundant. But if we could do another paradox, then it might go bloodthirsty as well. And then
No.
It's at this point its backup systems must be alerted to the paradox preamble and have it preset to deal with that. We're gonna have to try something else in the paradox.
The thing is though, it's the hat that the hat controls Frosty. If you do something
Hack
to
the
alter
hat?
the hat,
Let's
hack the hat. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Do you want to try that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That sounds fun.
You won't have as much control over it. Um.
Hey, how many fate points do we start with? Is it 2?
It is based on your character. Let me look at your character.
Oh.
You have 5.
Wow.
Actually, you started with 5.
Well,
so you
in
can
that
spend
case,
a fate point to
yeah,
reroll.
let's spend a fate point. Well, yeah, to
Okay.
reroll to add 2, whichever seems more appropriate.
Well, you got a -3, but now you got a +3, so you got a total of 6. So, all right. So you hack the hat. Now, who's going to tell? And then, so what happens is Frosty starts splintering off in a fractal pattern. Now there's fractal Frosties, just spiraling out of control.
Damn it. We're all learning a lesson today.
Yeah, it's pretty horrifying actually, as they're all beginning to speak in this weird, infinitely echoing voice. It's getting loud.
Yes, the Titan Frosty, the greatest of all Titans.
So who's going to tell the boy that he was wrong? What the lesson is?
Wow. Wait, here's which of us should say, or is
Who's gonna get delivered the lesson?
Okay.
I have.
Maybe Sparkles had a pretty good take. I thought we were talking about tampering God's domain.
I mean, the only social skill I have right now is menace at extraordinary.
Well, I mean, a stern lesson.
It's better than my intimidation.
Mm-hmm.
What's your intimidation?
I think it's +2.
I don't think I have social skills. I don't think those really exist.
Yeah, I have +2 normal.
Okay, yeah, then I'm definitely really good at this.
I would like a fate point for taking damage at witnessing child suffering, though.
Okay. Even though it's not a real. Yeah. Okay. So.
Well, this is Sparkles we're talking about. Everything.
Yeah. So yeah, you take 2. Let's see here. Mental stress. Forgot what that's called.
Composure.
Composure. Yeah, you take 2 composure stress. So.
I'm armored against composure, so I have no problem with this.
I'm just going for it for a fate point.
No, of course.
Yeah. No roll to resist it. You just get it. So, and I don't think you have extra capacity. So you just have the 1 and the 3 left. So, and you don't have resolve. So yeah, that is your weakness actually. So, oh no, you do have 2 bonus composure. So.
Yep.
Okay. Well, anyways, go ahead and roll for your menace.
Okay, it's a +1. Okay, I get 0, but it's at a 3 extraordinary.
Okay. You tell. Okay, so role play this a bit, like.
So, boy, understand that once you bring life into this world, you must be therefore responsible for it. Look at what the creation, therefore, of it falling out of control does. You were responsible for this. If it had been near those poor other villagers, guess what could have happened? Look at it tear through that field. Look at it tear through everything there. That would have been you. The loss of life would have been deadly because of you.
No! I've ruined Christmas.
A lump of coal will be in your stack for the rest of your life.
Pretty Soldier, you have a chance to hack into the Wi-Fi module as it is basically as a buffer overrun, as it cannot process this, and you get the Y-axis. Now you just need the Z-axis. Now the only problem though is before you can do anything else, the fractal Frosty is coming to devour you all. So you all kind of need to stop it before it turns into this Grey Goose scenario with a jaunty Christmas theme.
So has it broken the original rules to where now the hat doesn't actually have to be on the head?
You hacked it a little too well. It's kind of just damaged and self-replicating.
Yeah. Gosh darn it.
Yep. You kind of broke it. So you need to put an end to it. So
Is it still made of snow?
yeah, it's converting things into snow and hats.
If you guys want to give me a kicker, I got a magical bleed effect. I've got a shoot that does a zone effect. I could probably blow a lot of it up, if not most of it, or at all.
Okay. Yeah, actually, you could all work together to boost his effect. And you could take him out in like a team action. So I'll just go to each of you to help with this. So, Foot High Science Guy, how do you want to boost Lukos? Explain your magical bleed effect a little bit.
Oh, magical bleed?
Yeah.
Well, since I had the surgeries to remove the cybernetic components to me for the Sigma protected armor that I had on there, it's allowed since the removal of the technology, the magic that I took from a potion that I got from the Magical Underground from a specific unicorn was able to be fully manifested, and I've been slowly training myself to harness those abilities. It's still taxing on me, though, so I can only do it for so long.
Okay. So it's a magical-based ability, but you just open up a wormhole portal kind of thing that
for this particular attack. It's a big energy blast that does an area of just electrical explosion. Okay. So that's how it's described, because it's electrical energy as the shoot unusual.
Okay. So Foot High Science Guy, how do you want to amplify that effect?
I'm going to use my inherent scientific knowledge to like that's a great idea, but if you focus it like this at this frequency of light and whatever, that it would be far more effective.
Okay. I'll give you that. All right. Do you want to spend a fate point? You rolled a -2.
I do.
All right. All right. That is enough to get it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So Sparkles, how do you want to boost it?
Excuse me, I have to go do something that's not crying. And I just leap towards the Frosty, but I dance around and dodge all the little self-replicating chains just to bundle it all up in one place.
Okay. Yeah, it's aspect maneuver, so we can use your... which skill do you want to use for that?
I was going to use Magical Unicorn.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and you succeed on that. Very good. And Pretty Soldier, how do you want to aid in the attack?
Okay, well, first, what does sleek power armor mean as a skill? Is it just does armory things?
Sorry, which skill? Sleek power armor?
Power armor, yeah.
Yeah, well, if you look at the things in italics underneath it, move plus unusual, you can fly, you have superhuman strength, physical force, resist damage, shoot, and treatment physical. So you can heal yourself with it. So, yeah, you can do power armor things with it. Shoot, fly, pick up heavy things, punch really well, that kind of stuff.
Right, okay. I guess I can punch them. The little pieces. I just wouldn't want to accidentally.
Well, you could just blast them too. You do have a gun on it.
Yeah, let's shoot them. Okay, that's simple. Because Foot High is already doing the sciencey part, so I'll do the shooting part.
Okay. Yeah. So Sparkles is holding it in check. Pretty Soldier's just blowing into it, blasting. Foot High is guiding Lukos' efforts, and Lukos, go ahead and roll.
Okay. Alright, so that's a 0 on the roll, but it's a +4. It's superhuman.
Okay. With all of your efforts, that bumps it up to Ascendant.
Sweet.
And it's, yeah, kind of, that takes it out in one shot. You have stopped the thing that you created. So, good job. You did it. So
that's why we're heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Among other things.
I mean, I was trying to blow... Oh, we'll talk about that later.
Okay. So the kid is there, kind of in a daze. Frosty has been obliterated. The house has been mostly consumed, so you're just in the forest. There's a path leading to the village, but it is cold.
I feel like that's progress, so I'm kind of glad about that. All right.
Oh, good, and I'm cold-blooded, too. That helps.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Pick him up. Do you want to ride or something? How do you usually get around?
Just... Yeah, that's... I'll ride.
All right. Put him on my shoulder.
Okay.
I
Hey,
take my scarf off and I wrap Foot High in it.
Like, it's like a prison of woolly warmth.
I mean, we could, if we think about it, we could always open up a gift and it can get you clothing. But at the
No,
probably.
no, I think we're good.
All
I
right.
think we don't need to open anything else.
I got you a gift, Foot High Science guy.
That poor boy's trying to hold back the tears and the programming.
Yeah, he's kind of a mess.
Yeah.
So, are you? I assume you're all heading to the village then.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
I'm
So-
pretending it's like a side-scrolling shooter. We just go one direction.
Well, I mean, it's a three-dimensional. There's a forest around you. This place is a cubic kilometer.
I let the child ride on my back.
Okay. No. So the five of you, including the child, wander into the village. There are, of course, Christmas lights set up everywhere. And there's people, but it looks like people are still shopping for Christmas. And people are setting up wreaths outside. Everyone seems very festive and happy. And yeah, there's you can make all kinds of skill checks to figure more information out. But yeah, it seems like a nice, very Americana kind of Christmas setting.
Okay, so I got an idea for how to mess with this one. We all know the story of Jack Skellington, right? The skeleton from Nightmare Before Christmas thing.
Well, it's like, yeah, of course. Yeah,
So the moral of his story was to be happy for what he does, for being who he is, and that's the great lesson, and it gets him who he loves in the end. So I'm thinking, since this is the Americana version of that, it all goes horribly wrong in that it's not a self-realization that life is good and I should be happy for who I am, but that I need to keep filling this empty void in this hole that I have in my chest.
Yep. That tracks.
Sound good?
sounds like Christmas to me.
All right.
I thought that the moral of The Nightmare Before Christmas was sometimes kidnapping's okay.
I mean,
Well,
But you know,
used
I like your
Yeah.
Edward Scissorhands take on it.
that's fair. I mean, they do kidnap a lot of people, and don't forget the hostage holding. That poor zombie girl.
the only thing about trying to base something off of Nightmare Before Christmas having go wrong is that it's such an odd story anyway. It's hard to tell what the moral really is. But this still sounds like fun. So
I mean, we're doing a paradox, so that if it throws it off the machine even more, it's even better.
yeah.
Okay. How do you want to launch this?
Okay, so first off, we'll need to have the singing skeleton come prancing through, and everyone begin to enjoy that. So we need a musical number.
Okay. How are you gonna write a musical number?
You there, small girl!
Oh, hello, Sparkles.
Would you like a gift this Christmas?
Why, yes.
Then I will grant you power beyond power, sight beyond sight. I grant stage management and stagecraft.
Oh, yes. The girl glows with unearthly power. I know how to manage a stage, and to direct actors, and do lighting. That's
I
what-
dubbed the Andrea Lloyd Webber.
Oh, okay. You notice that's not making a song; that's managing the stage. So
Yeah, no, we now have
Right.
someone who can direct the musical. But we just need to start the musical.
Right, let's go dig up a corpse.
Well, we do need the skeleton, so yes.
you look around, you don't see any cemeteries. Cemeteries
Quick.
are not Christmas.
Yes, they are. If they're a sad Christmas with Tiny Tim already buried there,
This
when the
is
Ghost of Christmas Future shows up.
So yeah.
No. See, here's the thing. There has to be one now because because Tiny Tim is now racked with emotional guilt over that he ruined Christmas. The fear of that which waits beyond in the cemetery is calling to him.
Let's see here. Okay, so what are you going to do exactly? What are you looking for? So again, you don't see any cemeteries. You don't see any graves. You can make skill checks to gain more information about the village.
Gosh,
That's
it's
fair.
weird that this town doesn't have a cemetery. Surely it should have one. And then look around some more.
Nope.
No. Remember, we're dealing with the program here. It's got a specific set, so we'll need to figure another thing out. Let's see here. I've got investigation, computers, but
Yeah. Oh, actually, investigation. Yeah.
Investigation?
Yeah. That is actually a perfect skill for that.
I keep breaking even, but that's good.
Did you get a positive result?
Yeah, I got a fair 2. So 2.
Okay. So one thing you notice is that this is a very Americana village, like a Thomas Kincaid painting. Everything's brightly lit and like very, very handsome in its kind of awful way. But you certainly have the people too, and you notice a lot of like relatively attractive men and women sort of like talking to each other and flirting sort of standoffishly, or kind of like they got some chemistry, but to varying degrees. And they're like, people are arriving in cars in like big city clothes, or like suits and stuff like that. And then there's very humble people in flannels and blue jeans taking their luggage and making introductions to each other. So with what'd you get, a 2?
I got a 2.
Yeah, that's what you get with the 2. A lot of couples, but not like, they're all white, by the way, and they're all like very middle class looking, kind of Karens and that kind of look, but a little more attractive than that. But yeah, like late 20s, early 30s look, occasionally 40s. Yeah. So other people can make skill checks to try and figure something out. Sparkles, I would, you could imbue a different kid with powers to gain more information. Or actually no. Andrea Lloyd Webber would know. You could talk to her. So what kind of show are we managing, Sparkles?
Well, we were going to do a new punk rock take on The Nightmare Before Christmas, but seeing as how this seems to be a cremation-based village, I don't know if that's going to work out particularly well.
Death and cemeteries aren't Christmas. You know what Christmas is when someone from the big city comes to the small town for Christmas, but then they find true love. And whether that's a time-traveling prince, or a professional singer who's also a princess, or a single dad who's a time traveler finding love with a princess who's a high school sweetheart. That's what it's really about, is finding love in a very wholesome way, and traveling out of town, and
time traveling.
Time traveling, but like with princes and princesses, and like, or a handsome local like a fireman. Oh, firemen are really good. Or like, when evil corporations threaten small businesses, but love defeats them through the power of Christmas. That's very Christmas. Or weddings at Christmas. Oh, weddings are so good. And sometimes journalism. Like a small town reporter finding love from a time traveling fireman who's a single parent. Also, he's a singer.
You've given me an idea, Andrea. We're going
if any of you want to spend a fate point, I'll give you an additional clue.
I lean over to Pretty Soldier. Okay, for those last 2, the corporate one and such, I've been enough in the corporate world. That does not happen.
I'll spend a fate point.
Sparkles, you remember one day, you don't know why, you watched the Hallmark channel a lot. And they had a marathon.
Know why.
Yeah. Okay. They had a lot of Christmas movies. This little girl, apparently this is the Hallmark movie channel, Christmas Village. So the only narrative that will work here is a Hallmark Christmas movie. And fortunately, there is a article for the 12 holiday Hallmark movie plots. which I will put in the game chat.
Oh
Yep.
God.
Yep. I'm that kind of guy.
You're a monster, Ross.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I won't lie. I had to. My mother was actually watching some of those movies. I go like, it's only like one in every number of movies that the guys who are trying to cook a Christmas stuff know how to do it. Otherwise, it is just a comically bad. So there's one thing we could try and fix is that there's actually somebody who knows. There's actually a guy who knows how to cook in a Hallmark movie.
Yeah, so it just seems to be families that are and other characters that are connected to various couples that are flirting and trying to find true love through Christmas.
I'll be right back, guys. My food just arrived.
Okay.
Sweet.
Sure.
Actually, we could take a little break. I kind of need a drink, so I'll be right back.
Mostly, I'm just confused by the sheer number of plot lines, which apparently Hallmark plot lines that involve time travelers.
I mean, that threw me off. I thought that was just something he was throwing in for base raiders and such, but no, it says it right there. Time travelers.
That is crazy.
I got an idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so through the narrative lens of we're putting on a... Okay, I'm trying to think of how to articulate this. It's a Hallmark movie, but the central thrust is that there is a play where the attractive female lead and the attractive male lead have to kiss in it, but they're attracted to each other and have no way to express it normally. So they start to fall for each other through the guise of putting on a big old town play for Christmas. Because I did kind of just give a child the ability to direct stage musicals.
Right.
So
Also,
we might, we can't waste that.
No,
No,
we can't.
I like that. I like that. Also, if you look at this constructed reality as the artificial thing that it is, then a play inside of this is a play in a play. I like that too. So then how do we break it, though?
Well, that's the thing. If it's the narrative norm is that they find true love, it turns out they don't love each other, and that's what the play makes them do. And so it devolves from there that they just don't like each other. They're in breaking the tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we set the play on fire.
I mean,
yeah. See, so that's okay. So okay, I like it. I just what if to me, what's truly anti-Christmas is just the whole thing where the real life is random and just kind of awful. So what if an entirely separate plot crashes into the play, right? Like Russian soldiers attack for no reason, it just happens. That's the ending.
Is Red Dawn a Christmas musical?
Yeah, Red Dawn. Is that what we're talking about? Red Dawn?
Are we talking about a Red Dawn Christmas special here?
Yeah.
Sure,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm down for that.
Sure, yeah.
No, Red Dawn takes place in September.
All right.
No,
In our universe, but in the Base Raiders universe, it happens at any point we want because they're connected to multi-dimensionals. There's so many people from doomed Earths. There's got to be one where it was a Christmas special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's also one where Bruce Willis accepts that Die Hard was a Christmas special. It's out there.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, no, you're right. It is. You back yet, Tom? Doesn't sound like it. So, yeah, no rush.
So what'd you get to drink there, Ross?
The Hallmark movie channel of beers, Blue Moon. It was. Don't judge me.
I'm not. That's number 3. I go back to as we've all learned from the great episodes over at the Mix 6.
The Mix 6.
The Mix 6.
Why, I'm a patron, and sometimes I get patron extras.
Oh wow! What do you get from those patrons excellence for that fine program over at the Mix 6?
It's a whole other episode once a month or twice a month. I'm not sure,
wow.
but there's
It's
so
twice a
many
month.
extra episodes.
Caleb's
and
not
how it
posting
takes.
both. Yeah, we do 2 bonus episodes a month. I hope to God Caleb has been posting them.
I'm just bad at time.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I just finished editing the bonus episode. The bonus episode 63. It's a must listen. By the way, because I revealed my Christmas gift for the year. Well, the Leland gift of the year, and also I reveal my gift to Caleb and Spencer. And it just blew them away. Yeah.
Remind me, I got a pint waiting for me back at my place. There's a local. Don't think you guys have them out in the Midwest, Ross. There's an ice cream company called Salt and Straw. They've got a stout salted caramel. I've had a few of the ones that we sell at my store, but this one's supposed to be really good from what I'm told. So I'm looking forward to trying it.
Sounds good. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I got my fingers crossed because it's it's a nice creamery, and they do some pretty good salted caramel ice cream there. So
yeah,
fingers crossed.
Yeah. Godspeed.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just getting Blue Moon because it's just easy.
It's Jeopardy. You can just go back to it. It's not a problem. It's always going to be good.
Yeah. Well, it's drinkable, and
exactly.
I don't like if I get a nice craft beer, like even a 6-pack. It's like, that's one less of these nice beers.
I'm back.
Yep.
So, all right. So to recap, you're in the Hallmark movie channel village of Christmas movies. The only narrative that seems to have any credence or anything, that the AI is only interested in that Christmas narrative, which is some couple falling in love during Christmas. And there are, of course, many variations on this involving firemen, time travel, and evil corporations. But it always boils down to, heteronormative romance. So, yeah.
Oh, that's how we break it.
Oh no.
Okay.
I was about to say, a time traveler goes back to a war-torn Europe, and upon finding his true love, before they can ensconce, the soldiers come. What are you thinking?
I was thinking we just make this gay.
Yeah, he's gonna do it. Yeah, do it. I mean, it can work too. It's probably better. Yeah.
Okay. Small child.
Mm-hmm.
Here is what we're going to do, and here is why I have imbued these powers in you.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to put on a special Christmas musical in order to bring the two loneliest souls in this village together and teach them that love can be found at Christmas.
Right. Which is one thing. What if I just feel like the gay part should be dropped in kind of right towards the end. That should be.
I'm not telling the child that.
Oh, sorry.
We're speaking through the bleeps in our eyes. I gave you that. I gave you that watch. It has a dual purpose.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so we need a stage first. I to do that, so you have to secure me a stage, in order to put on that kind of show. I know the loneliest souls in town are like, old man. Give me a last name.
Simmons.
Old man Simmons and old man. Give me other old man name.
Benjamin.
Old man Benjamin. Yeah, everyone knows that. They're grumpy and they don't like Christmas because they run evil corporations. They try and close down small businesses.
Right.
Oh, I think I remember those two programs.
Yeah, Scrooge 1 and Scrooge 2.
Yeah. So, yeah, that they're the lonely, but because they don't have Christmas spirit.
Right.
But so, which of you wants to try and secure one of the mini stages that are set up? Because you see one where everyone's like, "Well, I haven't sung in a while," but then there's a handsome time traveler who's like, "I bet you can," and she's like, "Oh, okay."
Actually, I'll go find a stage and I'll spruce it up because I have craft as part of my science thing.
Well, the thing is, every stage is occupied by a man or a woman singing to their paramour a Christmas love song. So you need to kick them off the stage in order to secure it.
I mean, if you want, I can physically kick them off. I'm quite good at that.
No, this is probably one of those love is the most powerful force kind of things.
Yeah, I feel like
They haven't admitted it yet.
Therefore,
it is weak.
Well, I think the more overt attempts are going to be met with overt shutdowns of the attempt, where they just stay forever.
Well, there is actually, now that I think about it, there is one stage, but it's broken and run down and not very Christmassy.
Uh-huh.
I'll go spruce it up. I have craft.
I do too, actually.
You two go do that.
All right, so the two of you go over to the because it's haunted by a time traveler's ghost of Christmas, that nightmare.
Uh-huh.
This was a script that was never produced, but it was in the database.
Yeah.
So you go over to the abandoned stage, and there is for lack of a better description, a murder ghost floating around, with an axe, and it's wrapped in mistletoe, and looks like it'll murder anybody that comes near it. So
All right, Ross. I got this. I hope. I think. Once per session, I can use craft. Spend a fate point. Theme appropriate work. A piece of equipment. Whatever. I want to make a ghost. I want to make an ectopack and ghost trap.
Okay.
I feel like there's a solution to this problem.
Okay. Yeah.
That's it.
That's actually a pretty good. Yeah. That's pretty, yep. I'll go and roll for your power. All right.
Okay.
It's you got the ghost, but you don't have a place to put it.
I wanted the ghost trap too, but okay.
It's too powerful for the small trap. Foot high.
Yeah.
Do you want to try and rig up some sort of ghost containment device for the murder?
Oh
ghost?
yeah, totally. But I'll make it all Christmassy.
Okay. What does it look like?
Oh, it's a gingerbread house containment unit.
All right.
As a man who has just built a gingerbread house for a work competition, I respect that.
All right. Let me roll your thing. Oh shit! Do you have any fate points left?
Yeah, I do. I have like 3.
Okay. Well, you probably want to spend that because you got a -3 on your roll.
I
so.
really do want to.
All right. Well, you make it barely because you got it to a -2 now, but with your genius, that gives you a 1. So basically, it's as fragile as a normal gingerbread house. So,
I'll turn I'll turn be gentle with the putting him in there thing.
yeah. So you get him in there. That's not the problem. The problem is where are you going to put it to make sure? Because if it takes any damage whatsoever, that murder ghost is going to start murdering people.
Huh. Well, unfortunately, we'd have to construct other things around it. I mean, maybe we could just stick it under the stage and hope for the best.
Okay, all right. As long as the stage doesn't collapse, you're fine.
Well, yeah, it doesn't have to last a long time. It just has to last until we try to break Christmas. If it breaks after that, it's not a big deal. I mean, it's probably a big deal. But.
Yeah. All right. So while you two are doing that, Sparkles, Andrea Lloyd Webber tells you, well, the next step is to find some backup singers, backup band, and some performers and then of course, then the step of that is inviting the 2 guests and getting them. Well, no, actually, the next step is writing the song, because if you want to get these 2 people together, you got to write a song that's gonna just melt their hearts. But first, we need singers and well, actually, we could do them in either order. So, which one do you want to do first?
I glance at Luca and I'm just like, I can handle all this. If you want to go talk to the guys, can you talk to the guys?
I can talk to the guys.
Okay.
Children, come forth!
All right. A bunch of children come forward. Some are time travelers. Some are royalty. Some are singers.
All right. You're a seamstress. You're as good a songwriter as Bernie Taupin. You're as good a singer as Bernie Taupin. You're as good a songwriter as Elton John. Let's see.
Well, I think you can only imbue like 1 kid at a time.
Actually, I have 2 more.
Okay,
that's why I have 2 more charges left on this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Requires a fate point. Okay, so you can imbue 2 more people.
Yeah. All right. We're just gonna have to do this as best as we can. You're as good a musician as Joan Jett.
Yep.
And what was the? Oh, we also need kid. Well, we just need kids in general.
Well, you need a songwriter and a performer.
Right. We need a songwriter and a performer.
Yeah. So
another Joan Jett. 2 Joan Jetts.
Okay.
It's gonna be a pretty rockin' Christmas.
Okay. Okay. What kind of direction do you want to give us? Like what's anything?
Gay,
Just
keep it gay.
And I just slowly push Andrea in front of the musicians.
okay. So just let all the people you've given superpowers figure it out.
I mean, isn't that what the true meaning of Sparkle's Christmas is all about?
It's all about delegation.
Probably,
You're right.
yeah.
All right. So, Lucas, you go to old man. It was Simmons, and what was the other one? Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Okay, so you go to Benjamin first, because
Right.
he's closer. He's like, I'm an old man who's lonely and hates Christmas. What are you here for?
Well, lonely man and who hates Christmas, I'm a man with a drive and a fist to get you on a stage. Now move it.
No!
Well, can't argue with that.
I ain't doing that. I'm only motivated by greed.
Oh, greed, eh? It's a language I know all too well.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot to add in that wealth scrap. Crap!
Guess we could pay him or something.
Well, actually,
Right.
I am the head of Blue Matter Technologies.
Yeah, but do you have wealth?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, then get over here, dude.
Well, you could just say you gave him a wad of cash.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no problem. Hey, you got
all right.
a fabricator. Should we open up a present? It's just there's got to be a wad of cash in one of them.
Well, you can just go to Foot High Science Guy, get the cash, and come back.
Okay. I'll do the right thing.
Foot High Science Guy, well, you can't carry normal cash. I guess you can just say it has the same reverse shrinking, enlarging thing that your business card does.
No, I got an idea.
Okay.
Since it's Christmas, I'm imagining there's some coal nearby.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll put it in my molecular crusher and just make a diamond.
All right, that'll cost you a fate point to have that on hand.
Go ahead. Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So you have 1 fate point left, I believe.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. You have a nice diamond.
Oh, sorry. No, my refresh is 5. Never mind.
Okay. Well, then you have
2 more.
Yeah. Cool.
Actually, you know what? And I'll make sure, I'll fiddle with it so it produces like a pink diamond, which is far more rare.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Okay.
it's the color of love.
Okay. All right. So you get the pink diamond. To you, Lucas. Lucas.
Okay.
So you go back to Old Man Benjamin. It's like, I'm motivated by greed. Man, I hate Christmas. Man.
Well, you say you're motivated by greed. Well, how about a diamond to pay for that greed?
What? Oh, well, you're not just. Are you just giving this to me?
Should we just have? We got to get him to the stage, right?
Mm-hmm.
But no, if it's greed, he's not going to understand charity. You have to it has to be for something.
That's
It's a
fair.
deal. I mean, the basic barter structure. It's a deal. You get this after you do this.
That's true. No. Give it to you? No. I need you to come with me. There's a stage over this way, and if you want this diamond, you got to do what I say for it.
Yeah, what's it in for you? Why are you doing this? I
For
question
me?
people's motives because I don't have Christmas spirit.
From me?
Yeah.
We just
I
want to
leave-
put on the great play.
No. I got a heart I want to break. She's got mine, but I got to get it. I want to break hers.
I don't understand that. I only understand greed. I don't understand spite. I distrust you.
It's only greed, so maybe charity thing. Crap. Oh,
You're trying to bilk the other old man out of his money.
there you go. Okay. Then trying to think of how to word that. Then what would it be? Since it's only greed, and I want what the other guys got. There we go. The first old guy. What was his name again? Because this is Benjamin Simmons.
Yeah.
Oh, come on! You know Simmons. You know Simmons has got some money. We need to need to make him trick him into this play so that way we can steal his money.
I don't understand that well, but I understand greed, so yes, I'll do it. Meh. All right. He'll go with you. So, good job. You got Old Man Benjamin. Because with a very poorly understood but greedy motive. So.
I just realized. Yeah, no, that's a Hallmark thing. Crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, let's see here. Sparkles, they have written a song. It will be a Christmas love ballad between one old man to another to get them to fall in love with each other as they have understood it. They seem a little confused by this because
it's a song called Grandpa Teeth Water.
So
Yep,
by
there is.
Pretty Soldier and Foot High Science Guy, what is this Christmas stage themed like? Is it just generic Christmas stuff, or do you have a theme?
I just want to point out, I did give the little girl the artistic direction of Andrew Lloyd Webber.
All right, it's fucking gothic and arch as fuck. Like, very.
I mean, I don't
steampunky.
Could maybe...
there's some people on roller skates who are also trains for some reason.
Right.
Sorry, I don't want to take away from. I don't want to take away from their contributions to this. Mm-hmm. So I will just say, Andrew Lloyd Webber likes to have one big set piece thing in the middle of it, like the chandelier from Phantom.
Yeah. I'll let you two, Foot High, or I'll Sparkles. Actually, any player. What is the centerpiece of this stage?
Okay, how about a column that looks like a rainbow? It's rainbow colored. The column going up the center. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah. A rainbow colored column. That's fine. So you were all working on that. Lucas, you go to Old Man Simmons. Man, I'm Old Man Simmons. I hate Christmas. Man.
Because my wife died of cancer?
Too dark.
Yeah. It's too dark.
I was thinking of the old guy from Christmas with the Cranks.
No, that's too complex to nuance of a movie. This is Hallmark, man.
Oh yeah.
We don't have John Grisham writing our novel or our movie scripts. So you don't know what he's motivated by. You can talk to him, Lucas.
All right. Let's see. So still motivated by greed.
You don't know.
Oh, that's true. So.
Yeah.
All right. So go up to him.
Yeah. What do you want?
We're putting on a play over on yon stage. Wanted to know if you wanted to come by, stranger.
No. I hate plays. I hate Christmas. I hate people being happy. It makes me angry. I'm motivated by spite. Yeah.
All right, so spite.
I like to see other people fail and suffer. Because if I'm not happy, no one can be happy. Yeah.
Well, you live in America. That should be fine.
All right.
I live in a Hallmark movie channel. It's too happy here. Man.
That's true. That's true.
All these time-traveling firemen. Man.
Oh, God. I haven't run a Base Raider fireman character. I just remembered that. I should have played him. So, man, that would have been a better luck here. Let's see. So he's about spite. So... Oh, spite?
Okay, sorry. But there is an angle. It seems like there's an angle. It's like if he goes through with this with our plan, it'll spite the town that he doesn't like, right? Because it's going to go against their norms.
How would a Christmas play be going against their norms?
No, the part where the two guys kiss.
Well, I mean that you can't tell.
He won't go if we talk to him about the direct plan. So the idea would be
it's misdirection.
Yeah. So the idea, right. if he's all about spite and he hates everybody here for spite, we just tell him that.
I'll give you an insight check if you want.
Yes, please. My brain just like, oh, come on, think of it, man.
Okay.
And on a normal day, this would be fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
I am going very meta with this adventure.
That's fair. That's fair.
I know it's very unprecedented for me.
I get a +3 for my insight.
Oh yeah, tell him if he goes to the on stage, it'll ruin it for everyone.
Oh,
because no one wants to see a grumpy old man. Yeah. Nobody could be attracted to be a grumpy old man. Everybody hates him, so it'll ruin it for everybody.
All right. Well, it's a shame you don't want to come up. Our play is going to be so good that if I'd have to say, if you were to show up just suddenly on their stage, it would ruin it up for everybody. No one would like it.
That sounds good, but I would like to do that. But I'm suspicious of your motives because I'm motivated by spite, and that's the only thing I understand. So why are you doing it?
Because fuck this town.
Is that what you're saying?
Let's see. This is a Hallmark character. So if I actually agree with him, since he's designed that way, he would say this. Also, I'll lean in close and do the conspiratorial thing as all Hallmark villains do, because I hate Christmas and I want to see these people suffer.
I understand that. That makes sense to me. I'll do it. Meh. And so off he goes. So you all get the town there, and the song. So I assume you're all taking your positions. I mean, well, are you going to be audience? Or are you going to be help performing?
I'll be part of the effects team.
Okay. All right. What kind of effects are you working on?
Well, I think definitely got to have lights for sure.
Yeah, definitely gotta have some.
So
lights.
mood
Yeah.
lighting,
Mhm.
candles to light up at the right time.
Mhm.
Things like that.
Okay. All right. Timing, lighting. Yeah, pretty good. So you're at a little control board, hitting buttons at the right time.
And music. Got to have a
And-
music board.
Yeah, yeah. Maddie, we're here. She'd be able to explain all of that.
Just assume that that Foot High has asked her.
Yep. Sparkles, what about you?
I'll be real. I'm probably egotistical enough to be on stage with a part.
Okay, of course.
Not like a major part, but I'm like the main lead's best friend.
Okay.
So
all
like
right.
a major part, but
All right.
So you're Patton Oswalt in King of Queens.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Let's see here. Pretty Soldier, what about you?
I would like a small part, but my question would be what it should be. But at the end, when they do kiss, I want to be all happy about it and squee about it.
Okay.
Like it's just the coolest thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. And Lucas, you were busy talking to the old men, so you didn't really have time.
Oh no! See, I already know what that is. I'm the backup grumpy man, as I'm the young grump who has yet to feel the Christmas spirit.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you put on the play, and the town is riveted by it. You don't have to roll, but it is engineered to make these two grumpy old men fall in love for reals. So it is a love story in the in the thing, and basically the two leads in any play will eventually fall for each other because that's just how the theater works. Because they do be like that, and yeah, they start to do this, and as it continues on, they're beginning to have it. It is very Andrew Lloyd Webber in style, very operatic and dramatic, and we get to the big scene where the two are like, yeah, I'm grumpy, and I'm motivated by greed. Well, I'm grumpy and I'm motivated by spite. Spite, greed. And they start singing about spite and greed and how they complement each other. The yin to the yang, the two sides of the same coin of grumpiness, and they draw near and kiss, and then the entire town, everyone had been riveted by this and doing the appropriate action. And all the townspeople, their faces grow slack and just kind of blank face, like this is, and then all of them speak as one. This is not in the database. It's fine. I don't have a problem with it, but it's not in the database. I don't.
Not everything is in your database, friend computer.
Okay, so this is a brief opportunity to try and access the database, and get the Z access.
Science.
All right.
I'd like to point out that on the X and Y, we do things pretty much by the story itself. Then we throw a Hallmark channel completely off the place, and that is what propels us into the Z. It is amazing the depths of which you've created here, Ross.
I am immersed. I am immersed.
All right. So, Tom, you find a bit of machinery that has been exposed. You're peeking behind the curtain, so to speak, and you see this bit of machinery. Where is it located on the stage?
Behind the curtain.
Okay.
This is literally.
It's Foot High's answer. What do you?
Pardon me. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll say no, in the Christmas tree.
In the Christmas tree, of course. So you climb to the top of the Christmas tree. It's a Christmas star. You access the circuitry, and that's when you get the star, or that's when you get the z-axis. You know exactly where it is in relation to your place, and but that's when everything just kind of stops. Like, just the wind stops blowing. Everyone physically stops moving except for you four. And the snow just hangs and stops falling. There's absolute silence. And
What's our approximate distance from the thing?
it's up in the sky. It's one of the stars. It is the North Star, in fact.
Of course.
It is about 400 meters straight up. Which, of course, Pretty Soldier, you can fly. But it seems like the entire environment, you realize, is... This stillness is a sign of instability. So, which is going to become... It's going to increase at an exponential rate every second. So
yeah, okay. Just for starters, all of us that are on the stage should probably jump off of the stage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the stage starts collapsing.
Yeah, that's why I said we should jump off of it.
I grabbed the gingerbread house immediately.
All right, you need to roll for that.
Do it.
Do you want to re-roll that, or spend a fate point?
Yes.
All right. With a fate point spin, you manage to grab the gingerbread house, and you're holding it. So the murder ghost, which would not be affected by it, stays in the gingerbread house. So you're gingerly holding on to it.
I'm gingerly holding on to the gingerbread house.
Hey!
With your ginger hands.
Yeah, you have to hold... Of course, it's gingerbread house size compared to you, so it's you have to hold it with both hands. It's very awkward, but... Yeah, everything's destabilizing. So, Pretty Soldier, you're the one with flying, so you can get there quicker than anyone else.
All right, sure.
So you start flying up. You don't have to roll for that, but for Sparkles, actually for the other three of you, you're all going to do something to not get hurt as the environment starts, hurting you. Snow becomes razor sharp. People start melting and exploding, or turn into lava or acid, and Christmas
Are we
trees.
playing Parasite Eve now? Well,
Yeah.
it is a Christmas game.
Yeah, it's things are just randomly transforming into other things. Air is turning into iron. Yeah, it's not good. So I'll just go to each of you and tell me how you're going to be trying to not be harmed by the environment freaking out around you. So, Lukos.
Well, since we are dealing with things deteriorating, I'm going to say since we have to try and get up 400 meters, I'm going to have to start parkouring and running my butt off up that way. So I'm going to use my superhero martial artist ability to start jumping and weaving my way up there.
Okay, well, I mean, like, there's nothing to jump up off of. Like, you can get about 50, probably 20 or 30 meters up by climbing a tree. But, like, it's just, like, they have a sky dome around you. It's very Truman.
Yeah.
Jiminy. Yep.
I was kind of hoping because of the fracturing of reality, I could start to do kind of like a video game glitching.
Actually, do you have anything that gives you an abundance to perceive things?
Let's see. I've got notice in the superhero martial artist, so
would
that count?
Yeah. That would be perfect, actually.
All right, so then I'll roll for that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. It's a -2, but that ends up being it's a +1 at superhuman.
+1 at superhuman. All right, so you figure out that there are elements, parts of the air are becoming solid, and you can see them and use those to start climbing up. And it's a platforming section, in other words. But like, oh, this bit of air has now become a gingerbread, made of but with the consistency of concrete, or this is a candy cane but made of titanium. It's just randomizing, so you can just leap from fragment to fragment, platform to platform. So you can yell that to the others.
Or mistletoe made out of weapons-grade uranium.
I mean, that.
I mean,
You
there-
don't
no,
want
no,
to
no.
touch that. You don't want to touch that. Like,
No.
that's bad.
See, it's all the Russian lead that we've been having to deal with thus far. It was the popcorn chains to begin with, but now the system itself can no longer contain because the lead has worn through.
All right. So you know that now. Foot High Science Guy, you do have leap, so you can just jump up, but it's going to be harder for you because you have the gingerbread house.
Look, hey Ninja, can you do that stuff while holding this?
What? You just toss it, I'll grab it. Sure.
Yeah, I'll toss it to him.
Okay. Okay, in that case, you can make a normal check. Do you have any fate points left, Tom?
I got 1.
Okay. Well, if you spend it, you won't be hurt this round.
Is there any chance could I have picked him up before I left, or is it too late for that?
It's too late for that. You realize you had to get there as quickly as possible, because everything's breaking down. Sparkles, what are you gonna do?
Well, my mobility options are not great, especially because all the people are melting and I can't give anyone superpowers.
Tiny Tim is actually sticking around a little bit. He looks pretty traumatized, but he's not decombusting.
Well, I'll just have to hold on to him, and I'll follow the same path of Luca, just leaping and climbing on stuff.
Okay. Do you have leap or move?
I have move.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you start moving, dodging all the trains. And Lucas, you can give me a leap or move check.
I'll use move because that's part of superhero martial artist.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so -1. So +2 extraordinary.
Okay. All right. So all of you avoid getting killed for now. So pretty soldier, you managed to get to the North Star, and you can hack in with your nanocomputers.
All right, I don't know how to tell you this, but you need to hack the North Star. I know it's a sentence you've heard before.
Do you have any fate points left?
I do.
All right. If you spend one, you'll be able to hack it.
Yeah, let's
With
do
your
that.
roll, because you got a -1 on your roll, and it's pretty high. So,
Okay.
But with an additional +2 bonus, with invoking one of your aspects, which aspect do you want to invoke?
Since we haven't really done much aspect invoking, I can be a hero, or if not that one, then Super Fangirl, Super Scientist.
Yeah, that'll work. As you hack it, the control node, you manage to do a hard reset, and so the environment starts stabilizing and turning platforms, like it basically becomes like a massive grid, an empty chamber with a massive grid on the outer walls. Just a square grid, but like there are just blank gray platforms forming under each of you, and to keep you. And an exit door at the far edge of it appears, lit with a big bright sign. But you do get another bit of information. The X Factor chamber is outside the test range and will need to be reset before testing can be done again, as it has gone back into safety. Which you interpret that there was an X element to this test. So, yeah.
So there was an X element, but not that we were in it.
It was taking input from an X Factor to make these fabrications. It was not.
We're all there, right?
At this point, yeah, you can all get to the platform, sort of all unite into a large gray platform that leads to a walkway, which leads you to the exit. So you can just walk out now.
Point at the boy.
Also, you do get this brief scene of the town deconstructing itself. Oddly enough, though, Tiny Tim does not deconstruct.
There you are.
Although he's kind of in a just sort of factory reset mode, as he speaks English but does not seem to have agency or a Christmas mood.
Is it word salad right now?
No, you can just like, hello.
He talks normally. Yeah.
I am Tiny Tim.
He talks robotically. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
I'm
oddly
still
enough,
carrying him on my back for the record.
Oddly enough, it's not the first time I've seen a town deconstruct, so I won't pay a lot of attention to that. Okay, so I don't understand the X Factor part. I'm not sure. So, like, but whatever it is, did that get reset also?
Well, it basically means it says that if you want to restart the test, you have to go outside the test chamber to recalibrate the X factor.
That sounds great. Why would I want to restart the test? Do we have the node yet, or we still need the node?
No, you access the node and you shut
Okay.
it. So you shut the simulation
Yeah.
off, the
I
test
pushed
off.
I pushed the power button in for a while, and
Yeah.
it did it.
So basically, you can leave now.
Yeah,
Okay.
it seems like a good idea, but I'm still I feel very cautious. You're talking about some X factor that I don't understand. So, I guess we'll open the door and look through.
All right. So all of you walk out. It takes you a bit because it's a cubic kilometer.
Like a big holodeck exit door.
You come out into a very an ideal base, but your memories are seems well. You've all been in ideal bases before, so it honestly they all do blur together after a time.
Yep.
But it does say X Factor down this way, and an exit teleporter pads that way. So which way do you want to go?
I'm curious to check out the X Factor. I just want to walk with extreme cautiousness and trepidation, and I don't know. If there's some extra shielding I can stick around my head to avoid having my brain hacked, that'd be great.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, we weren't here to loot this base, so we got to go find the information that's down there.
Yep.
Okay. So you go down, and you go down to a holding chamber, and inside is a massive tube filled with liquid. Bacta chamber kind of deal, but Bacta tank. But in instead of a Jedi, there's a reindeer in it.
Huh.
And
Can I roll contact?
Sure.
Okay, I have contact at +1 regular or average.
You want to spend a fate point?
Sure.
All right. With a fate point spent, this is Rudolph. And you actually know him. Magical horse-like beings. Got to stick together.
How the mighty have fallen, Rudolph.
Rudolph. This is a Rudolph not from this Earth, but from another dimension.
That explains it.
And he has been on the run for a while. Apparently, he committed many Christmas crimes, possibly killing a Santa.
So I like this Rudolph.
This is a rogue Rudolph. And you recognize him because of his tattoos and scars.
Of course.
Which are hard to spot, but magical horse-like beings can spot them more easily. But the so last you heard, Rudolph was running guns and super soldier drugs to the Yakuza. And
Wow.
Going from Hawaii to Japan. But but that some superhero types, some were do-gooders, were trying to stop that smuggling route. Perhaps using ideal tech they didn't understand to zap him, thinking he was disintegrated, but really in an ideal base, where a AI woke up and it's like, analyze this. And, of course, analyzing a magical being for a high-tech AI that has no guidance from a super scientist might result in some misunderstandings.
Contaminations.
Well, yeah, so basically it was systematically pulling magical essence out of the rogue Rudolph to help enhance it. That's how Frosty Hat worked. Basically a bit of Rudolph blood. So what are you going to do with him?
I start slowly inching my way towards the release button.
I think it's probably up to Sparkles. I mean, if you want to release him, I mean,
Okay.
Well, hold on. He's running drugs and he's basically just working
Well,
for.
I mean, lots of people do bad things. The question is, in the Christmas spirit, can we reform him?
No, we can't. This is a Rudolph from a dark universe. He's predetermined to be in a dark universe.
Well, at the
I
least
mean, I could probably completely erase his identity, but that's evil.
at the least we could send him back to his dark universe, right?
Well, that would
Unless
probably be a death sentence.
Oh,
Also, I need to know. Yeah, I could, but I need to know what dark dimension is. There's a lot of dark dimensions.
Yeah, you got to remember, if he's the dark version of a happy
Actually,
thing,
it actually would not be a death sentence, but it would be like a life in prison kind of sentence. Yeah.
No, well, that's fine.
Okay.
I mean that's what he's got here anyway, right? I mean,
Well, I mean, right now, I mean, he was
It's a really
doing fine
bizarre
until
one.
someone teleported him into this base.
yeah.
I knock on the tube. Does he respond?
You kind of, he's obviously kind of drugged or kept sedated.
the AI is likely keeping him here, catatonic for ease of access to him.
Hey, why don't we keep him drugged?
I mean, you can.
Yeah, let's keep him drugged. We'll get him out of here, but let's keep him unconscious and not using magic.
I mean, yeah, he's safer that way. That's true.
Okay. I mean, you can only do that so long without keeping him in a tank like this before he has. I mean, it's just hard. He's a magical being. Like, this is really advanced technology to do this. So,
Or we could get it. We could drug him, get him out of there, and then turn him over to the underground. They'll know what to do.
Underground would probably just let him go because he's only committing crimes against humans.
See, that goes back to my first thing. Although I am a human, so I don't know about that.
Respectfully, so am I.
But then it wouldn't. But then, hey, it wouldn't be our problem anymore.
Well, here's the thing. It'd still probably be my problem, and I have a permanent solution idea for this. My hand is crackling with electricity, and I don't think everyone here would agree with that one, would they?
As per the Christmas compact, I am on my best behavior. My best behavior. It would be against my best behavior to let a criminal and felon run amok. That
It'd
said,
also be good to execute him. Yeah.
That said, I cannot abide such unjust imprisonment. I would prefer a better solution that involves reformation.
Oh, you know, as a magical being, and you're very familiar, there is one type of justice you could give him. Sparkles.
There is one type of justice I could give him.
A Christmas quest to redeem himself so he can learn the true meaning of Christmas. Some impossible Christmas-themed task that that if he does that he'll be cursed and he'll be unable to find peace until he completes his task. But in the course of accomplishing this task, he reforms himself. Basically, you force him to go on some sort of adventure, far
from here.
And in fact, there is one you could do right now. There is one. I'll give you this for free. You have a soulless organic child. You could, with the magic of your magic bullshit. I say you could give him the quest to give Tiny Tim a real soul. So he's a real human boy.
Real boy.
So you can do a Pinocchio kind of thing. And he has to protect the boy, and he has to be a good boy that doesn't get coal for Christmas. And until he does that, some sort of curse will affect him. And
oh my God, I want to watch this. I want to watch this special.
I do too.
No.
The reindeer taking a boy on an adventure against his will.
Yeah,
because it's like Pinocchio but flipped around because Jiminy Cricket has to learn the value of Christmas.
Mm-hmm. So what the thing is? What is the curse that will affect this rogue Rudolph? Until he solves it.
How about like his nose will keep glowing so brightly that he'll be unable to hide from the authorities.
I mean, you could make it too hard for him to do the actual quest.
No. If he stops doing this quest.
No.
Okay.
It's either that or his nose shines so bright when he's lying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Keeping with the Pinocchio thing.
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it shines really bright if he like commits murder. Might even explode and kill him. So no murdering.
No murdering. Yeah, he did kill some people.
I feel like
he does have a body count. I will say that.
Or selling narcotics.
Well, he was working. Yeah, he was working with the Yakuza, so those tattoos are probably telling of us of what he's done.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to understand why his hoof is chipped like that.
I'll trust you on that one, Sparkles. I trust you on that one.
All right, so you don't have to roll. You can just, with the power of your unicorn bullshit, you can compel this on him if that's what you all agree on.
Wait, hang on.
That has to be.
Yeah.
No, that has to be.
It means yes when you say it, right? Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Yes.
It would be the most ethical thing to do
Okay.
for certain values of ethical.
Right.
All right. So your horn glows very brightly, binding Tiny Tim, the half human automaton meat puppet, to the rogue Rudolph from another universe, with a body count, and they're intrinsically linked to each other.
Right.
And then you hit a button, the tank dumps him out. You know, there's a small tidal wave of liquid, you know, as Rudolph slowly gets up, coughing up. What? Sparkles? The fuck? What's happened? I feel weird.
You are bound under the same terms that I am for the
What?
terms of Christmas.
What?
A Christmas quest.
What? What?
Merry Christmas, Rudolph.
Tiny Tim needs a soul.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Wow, I would.
No! No! Ah! What do I tell Mariko? And the Dragon Father?
You dealt with him? Oh, you stupid piece of reindeer jerky!
I owe them money!
Man, Rudolph, you're gonna have to work it out, man. Because
You don't work this out with the dragon.
No, that's not what I meant. I mean, you're gonna have to figure something out because you're under a curse. Apparently, I'm not really familiar with this, but what I understand, if you tell lies, your nose is gonna grow super red, glow super red.
What?
And if you kill anybody, ooh, that's it.
I can't kill anyone?
Nope.
No,
Well-
sorry.
And by the way, I don't know if there's an exception for self-defense, so just don't get in a situation like that.
Look, man, you just let me off. I definitely won't hurt you. Just remove it, Sparkles. The nose glows, obviously, very brightly.
Nice try.
You can be honest about how much you want to hurt me or how much you want to get revenge on me.
Oh, I'm gonna find it in one way. I'll find a way to kill you for good, Sparkles. You wanted to look for death, you found it. I'll find it, man. I'll fucking you son of a bitch. How could you do this to me? 4 legs good. 4 legs better. God, I thought you fucking sellout dealing with a bunch of 2 legs. You fucking cheap son of a bitch. You fucking sellout. God. Oh.
I like how you keep talking about 4 legs. I don't have a problem putting you down to 3, pal.
Oh, I like to see you try, you fucking bipedal piece of shit. God, you don't even have
Rudy.
food.
Come on, Rudy. It's about learning the meaning of Christmas.
Don't you dare call me Rudy.
Sorry,
God.
Susan.
God, Sparkles, you got anything, man? I really need something to. This is too much, man. I just need a nose bump, something. Come on.
This path is yours to bear.
No.
And if you wish to get revenge on me, join the club.
Ah! No. Hello, Rudolph. I am Tiny Tim. I am bound to you. I look forward to having a soul. I am unsure.
And Tiny Tim, you can be you can act as Rudolph's conscience and tell him why it's bad to do bad things and suggest to him ways to do good things.
Downloading History of Philosophy. Downloaded.
Damn.
Which philosophical framework should I use? Kantian? Hegel?
So, something with utilitarianism in it, but I don't know if it's safe to rely on just that. But at least you have to have that.
Of course. Use value. Maximized.
Oh no.
Time to go, people.
Yeah.
Time to go.
Yeah, let's go.
Like, good luck. Good luck with that.
Have fun.
All right. Well, I mean, they have to go through the teleporter too. Where are you sending them to?
We might as well send them to Japan, just
Oh,
so
Jesus.
he's gotta have. Okay,
You want to send him to his death already?
Yeah.
Could it be a different Japan?
okay. Do
No,
you
it has to be this world. You can't
All right,
send
do
it.
you love Mariko?
Yes, it doesn't glow.
I will send you to her, so you will at least have her by your side, and you can redeem that part first.
Oh man. Fine. At least.
If she means that much to you, you have to be honest with her.
All right. It's doing a whole Wolverine in Japan thing, but I was cool. I didn't even know about Wolverine when I started. I was cooler than him.
Hey, Wolverine's pretty cool, man. You could be as cool as
Wait, hold on. We're talking about the guy pretending to be Wolverine. We are talking about the actual Wolverine here. Which one?
Shut the fuck up, nerd.
Hey!
Hit me, send me out.
Bam!
Yeah, we teleport him to Japan.
All right.
To his
So-
girlfriend's apartment.
It's
I
like,
sock him in the face so he comes through the door that way. They'll know.
Oh, it
But-
just bounces off. He's superhumanly tough.
but wait, as soon
Nah.
as he goes through, like, God damn, that is the second angriest reindeer I've ever seen.
What's the third?
Third, that was a petting zoo a while back. Don't ask.
No, don't need to. I understand petting zoo.
Well, you know, guys, I feel like I've learned at least several important Christmas lessons today. And one of the important lessons was be careful with disintegration guns because sometimes it's actually a teleporter, and you might not know that.
I'm just going, amen to that. Amen
Agreed.
to that.
And I
Amen.
received the greatest Christmas gift of all, another enemy.
So what are the four of you gonna do with this base?
Loot it.
I mean, all right.
Well, dude, of course, it's like, loot the bodies, duh.
All right. So you start talking about how to cut it up and maximize profit.
There's a button on the control panel named loot.
Well, I guess you could program that. Yeah. So yeah, it'll take. This is going to take months of work to maximize the loot out of this place. The main thing is, if you break up, are you just breaking it down for parts for easy resale, or are you going to try and find a buyer for the full test range?
It seems a lot safer to break into parts.
Yeah, that is true. It is safer. But
Yeah.
you'll get less money out of it. So,
Yeah,
so
but
you're being ethical looters. It sounds.
But
like.
you live longer to slowly earn loot later. You know, the get rich slow plan.
Yeah, that's true. This may be too much power for any one person to have.
I mean,
yeah.
well, it seems like this machine is chomping at the bit to, I don't know, mess up. So.
Well, you just reset it, so it lost all its training data.
Yeah, for now.
For now. So yeah.
But the little boy just downloaded all of philosophy. So.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So he'll be a really good companion to Rudolph to give him all the philosophical perspectives. It's like the Good Place, but with the Yakuza and talking reindeer. Yeah.
If anything from the Yakuza games have taught me anything, Rudolph is in for one heck of a fight against Kiryu. Good luck, pal.
Well, Kiryu's got a good heart. When he understands the Christmas quest, I'm sure he'll respect that. So.
Well, again, it comes down to the Yakuza himself, and with Rudolph here, he's not Yakuza, but maybe.
It's all up in the air. But I'm sure he'll learn a valuable moral lesson over his quest for revenge. And
All I know
Christmas.
it's a special I'd want to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fucking miniseries of what it's gonna be.
Yeah. Me and my lab assistant love watching stuff like that.
Yeah. All right. So as you all begin the methodical process of disassembling an ideal base and selling it for essentially scrap, that's your Christmas.
It's the Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
I mean, it is because see, you could say it serves the greater good because take this again. This thing's too powerful for any one person to blah blah blah. So we're helping out.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
We're helping.
You're
We're
preventing
helping.
a future X threat. Like no one can use this to build an army and send it to take over the world, for
Yeah,
example.
unless of course they did the one person buys all of it. But never mind that won't.
No. If you're selling it over time, just the safe thing is to sell it over time. Just sell some.
Yeah.
Keep some parts on the market and have a back.
No, that's just good for business in general.
Yeah,
yeah.
you don't want to flood the market.
No, you don't.
You got to keep
Sure.
prices high. Yeah.
Because we're responsible entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Best behavior.
Yeah, so that's what I have. So questions, comments, suggestions. You guys like it?
Yeah, definitely.
That was good.
Yeah, that was really
twist
fun.
at the end.
Yeah.
I just basically went from that. I just wrote that synopsis out first, and then wrote an adventure based on that. Yeah, back on my bullshit of meta adventures and stuff like that. Challenging reality.
I didn't realize there was, on the one hand that many, and yet also so few Hallmark plots.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, until you posted that thing, I'd only ever seen just the standard plot of a guy and a gal just finding their way back to each other. Time travelers I didn't see coming.
Yeah.
Like, God.
I suppose they must do that because from their point of view, it doesn't matter at this point. It's just a different way to say someone's out of town or from out of town.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all I could think of was that Patton Oswalt bit where he's like, all those romantic comedy movies should just be called Trying to Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's so I just I just sort of improvised a lot of this, obviously. So
that seemed appropriate for this this scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I did have the idea of like, what if they an AI was trying to figure out magic and
he got Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, if
the magic of Christmas, right?
Yeah. Basically, it's a very powerful magic. Power of capitalism, really. The magic. Woo. Yeah, but that's all I have.
Sweet. No, it's good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad y'all like it. Thank you, of course, for backing the Patreon. And I don't know what I'll run next month. I'll have to look and see what I haven't run in a while. Maybe Delta Green. Maybe... Let's see, what did I run recently? I ran Eclipse Phase recently. Then I did Monsters. And then I haven't run Delta Green since September. So yeah, I could run another Delta Green adventure. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. For January, I mean, for the next Patreon game. But, yeah. We'll talk to y'all later. Thanks. Bye.
All right.
Laters.
Bye.
Bye.